What up, everyone? This is Jermaine with Ask a Debt Collector. And today, I'm doing something that can literally change your financial life. The title says it all. Why you keep getting denied for credit and how to fix it fast. If you've ever been denied for a credit card, a car loan, or even a mortgage, you're about to learn the real reason why and exactly how to fix it, step by step. I'm not just talking theory. I've helped thousands of people break through the credit barrier, and today I'm giving you access to my free community for hands-on credit repair, plus the best tools to monitor and boost your score. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to turn those denials into approvals and take control of your financial future. Let's get started with the biggest question. Why do lenders deny credit? Most people think it's about your score, but it's way deeper than that. Let's start with the first thing. Low credit scores. Most lenders have a minimum score requirement. If you're under 620 for a mortgage or under 670 for most credit cards, you're in the denial zone. High credit utilization. If you're using more than 30% of your available credit, lenders simply see you as risky, even if you pay on time. If you have recent late payments or collections, just one late payment or a collection account can tank your score 50 to 100 points. So keep that in consideration. Now, too many recent applications. This is something that I tell people all the time. Every time you apply for credit, it's a hard inquiry. Too many in a short time can make most lenders nervous. Now, insufficient credit history. If your credit file is thin, meaning you don't have enough accounts or your accounts are too new, lenders don't have enough data to trust you. Now let's talk about the errors on your credit report. This is huge. Studies show that 1 in 5 credit reports has a serious error. That could mean an account that isn't yours, a payment marked late by mistake, or outdated negative information. So you get denied, what now? By law, the lender must send you an adverse action letter. This letter tells you exactly why you were denied, whether it's your score, your debt to income ratio, or something else. Don't ignore this letter. It's your blueprint for what you need and want to fix on your credit report. So let's talk about your rights after the actual denial, okay? Here's a pro tip. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you're entitled to a free credit report from the bureaus the lender used just because you were denied. Use this to check for errors or negative marks. So let's break down what you'll see on your credit report. Your personal information. Make sure your name, your address, your social security numbers are correct. The second thing you'll see is account history. Every opened and closed account with payment history. The third thing you can see is public records, bankruptcies, judgments, and liens. And then lastly is inquiries. Who actually checked your credit and when. Looking for anything that doesn't belong, like accounts you've never opened, payments marked by late on mistake, which happens, or debt that should have fallen off after your 7 years. So let's give you a step-by-step of what to do after a credit denial. Number 1, review your credit report for errors. Highlight anything that looks wrong. Dispute errors directly with the credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Provide documentation if possible. Number 2, pay down high balances. Focus on getting your utilization under each card under 30%. Eventually 20%, 10%, all the way down to 0 if possible. If you're maxed out, even paying a little can make a big difference. Number 3, catch up on late payments. Bring any past due accounts current. Set up auto pay or reminders so you never miss a payment again. Number 4, you got to build positive payment history. There's no way around it. If you're new to credit, consider a secured credit card or becoming an authorized user on someone else's account. Make sure, keep old accounts open. Length of credit history matters. Number 5, try your best to limit new applications. Space out your credit applications by at least 6 months if possible. Have a plan. 6, monitor your credit regularly. Don't just check your score once a year. Use a tool that gives you real-time alerts and updates. Now, if you want real hands-on help fixing your credit, join my free community right now. Inside, you'll get exclusive access to credit repair strategies, live Q&As, and a support network to help you every step of the way. The link is in the description. Don't miss out. And if you want to take your credit to the next level, sign up for credit monitoring. It's $29.99 a month. Yes, I do make a $20 commission, but I give you access to Credit Complete Pro for advanced credit monitoring, and I give you access to Debt Negotiator Pro. If you need help managing or settling your debts, these tools are a game changer. So let me give you some advanced tips for fast credit improvement. Let's go even deeper. Here are some pro strategies. Goodwill letter. If you have a late payment, write a goodwill letter to your creditor asking them to remove it. It works more often than you think. Rapid rescores. If you pay off big debt or fix an error, ask your lender for rapid rescores. This can update your credit file in days instead of weeks. Look at if you have a lot of debt. The debt snowball versus the avalanche. Use the snowball method, pay the smallest debt first for motivation, or the avalanche, pay the highest interest first for maximum savings. Negotiate collections, right? If you have a collections, negotiate a pay for delete, where the collector removes the account from your report in exchange for payment. This is a great strategy for each and every one of you guys to try and add. So I'm gonna go to some frequently asked questions that I get, whether I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, and even LinkedIn. How long, this is the main question I get, how long does it take to rebuild credit after a denial? You can see improvements in as little as 30 to 60 days. Check my community, you'll see it. If you pay down your balances or fix the errors, but major changes take 6 months to a year, depending on how messed up your credit is. Question number 2, will checking my own credit hurt my score? Let me stop you guys and tell you now, no. Soft inquiries like checking your own credit doesn't affect your score one bit. Another question I get all the time, matter of fact, I was asked this yesterday, should I close old credit cards I don't use? No, do not do that. Keep them open if possible. Closing cards can hurt your utilization and the average age of your accounts. Getting denied for credit isn't the end. It's your wake-up call to take control. Remember, join my free community for my step-by-step credit repair and live support. The only thing, again, that we ask you to pay for, there are no upsells, is credit monitoring. It's $29.99 a month, but you get access to Credit Complete Pro, Debt Negotiator Pro, and guess what? You can schedule a free Zoom call with me. This way, we're no longer speculating. I'm looking at your credit. I'm telling you exactly what you need to do as far as fixing your credit. I'm identifying the errors, and now you're off to the races. If you got value from this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe for more powerful tips, and if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And like I always state, you be great.